towards the same amount of time on both sides, man. Technology is weird these days, man. Becoming a big help, but alright, y'all, let's jump into this video, man. Like, subscribe, comment. We are back, man. I've literally took off a little bit because of other things, but man, we are back. And there's no other way to be back and expose the rappers of today of why they are wearing purses and painting their nails. I mean, we've seen a lot of things, man. Y'all watch this channel and we see and expose a lot that's going on in the industry. But recently, this painting nail things and wearing a purse just ain't it. It just ain't it. And quite frankly, honestly, little background about the nails. The nail paintings, supposedly us men were the first ones to actually have our nails painted because of, if it shows the signs of you're rich and you don't use your hands as much. You know, people back then, they had like cleaners, everyone that would pretty much do things, they wouldn't have to lift a hand. That's a king back then, supposedly. I've done research and that's where it's coming from. But in this case, they're using it for feminine acts. They're using it for, and now they have bridged it so far, and now it's in the NFL. But let's jump into this video because Lil Uzi is acting weird. And y'all love him so much and still don't understand who he represents. I don't get it. But y'all will learn right here. Let's press play.
So much over the years. It has come a long way from its humble beginnings in the Bronx projects, only blocks away from where I was born and raised. It has changed so much that if the originator started today, they wouldn't even recognize it. What hip-hop was in the 80s,
that's hip-hop,
and in the 2000s is not what it was in the
2010s
and
and
what it is now
Sparkle.
in the 2020s. In the early 2000s,
I'm sorry, we picking this apart. We can't just let this slide too crazy.
And in the 2000s is not what it was in the...
This man is wearing red sparkles on his cheeks.
2010s and what it is now.
I don't know what his necklace means.
In the early 2000s, 50 Cent was the biggest rapper in the world, and he looked and acted like this. Fast forward to today, Lil Uzi Vert, one of the biggest rappers out now, can be seen dressing and acting like this, which is the complete opposite. 50 Cent was clearly trying to look as masculine and tough as possible, while Lil Uzi is obviously trying to appear as feminine and girly as possible. But why is this happening? Why are
That's y'all favorite rapper, y'all. That's y'all favorite rapper. He went from this 2020. He went from, I mean, he always been showing, but he went from this to this. That's wicked.
Rappers becoming so feminine. Is it just a trend rappers are doing now, or is there something far more sinister behind it? Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos every other day exposing the truth. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the truth about the feminine male rapper trend. Let's get right into it.
Feminine male rapper trend. Oh, God.
Hip-hop was seen as a reflection of the streets. Rappers would embody the street culture and become almost representatives of that lifestyle. In the 90s and 2000s, rappers dressed like gangsters and acted like them too. Their entire image was about being the toughest man on the block. While it remained like this for a while, when we got into the 2010s, the world started to see hip-hop go through a strange transformation. Rappers began dressing and acting differently. We saw rappers start embodying feminine fashion. Some rappers started dressing with tighter clothes that appeared like they belong on a woman. By the mid-2010s, rappers were dressing up like complete women. They started wearing purses and painting their nails while wearing their skin-tight clothes. Some even took the cross-dressing to a whole new level when they started wearing dresses, like Young Thug, who wore a dress to a photo shoot for his album cover. The 2010s was the beginning of the shift in hip-hop, when hip-hop went from thug life to pretty princesses. And as
pretty princesses, oh my God.
Rappers like Lil Uzi Vert are two rappers who embody the feminine look to the fullest. These rappers are the two most popular for painting their nails, wearing purses, and acting overly feminine. Recently, Lil Uzi went viral for his appearance during his Coachella show. Uzi was dressed in the most questionable outfit yet.
Nigga. He looked like a Dragon Ball Z character.
Shirt with his hair dyed red to match his red glitter makeup on his cheeks. At one point, he was even seen wearing a woman's purse. People weren't only talking about his appearance, they were also commenting on the way he was acting.
Do y'all see this?
From the performance.
Do y'all see this? And this y'all favorite rapper still. Y'all still gonna play fucking That goddamn song talking about, oh my friend heard, yeah, this, yo.
Uzi walking like a sassy woman, trying to appear as feminine as possible. At one point, he seems to address the crowd, and it appears he was finally going to come out of the closet, but then he didn't.
I've been holding this in for a very long time, man. I'm pretty sure a lot of you already knew this about me, but what I want to tell y'all tonight is, I love y'all.
Most people already think Uzi is secretly gay and is doing this because it's who he truly is. But if we look at Uzi, he has always seemed to have had a girlfriend and has been seen with women. So if Uzi isn't really gay, why is he trying to appear so feminine? And it's not just Uzi, it's many other rappers as well.
His tattoo, man. I mean, look at his tattoo. Got a demon on his chest, a snake coming out of his mouth. He's over here wearing, he wants to be a little pretty princess with his red sparkles on his cheeks. It's crazy. Crazy,
a couple
man.
months back, I made a video on Playboy Cardi, who was spotted wearing a thong bodysuit. Pictures of Cardi wearing this thong bodysuit went viral, and people were asking,
oh my God, yo.
Cardi? The question many people have is what happened to hip-hop? How did hip-hop go from gangsters to sassy princesses one day to the next? Are these rappers all just trolling the world for
Bro, y'all literally see it. Y'all literally see it. They got niggas acting like bitches and bitches acting like niggas. Glorilla, Sexy Red, Cardi B, Lotto, Megan Thee Stallion, there's more, Suki, all those girls I just named have a big ass masculine trend behind them, but they want to look all pretty and sexy, right? But then these niggas are dressing like girls and acting like girls. God, that's tough, bro.
Attention, or is there something else going on entirely? Well, this all
look at this. Look at this. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Look at this shit.
And hip hop.
I want to say thank you to Gay Agenda. Let's go, Gay Agenda!
I had a question about the Gay Agenda. You thanked it.
Bruh.
What is it? How do you define the Gay Agenda?
Oh, the Gay Agenda. There's been planned. We usually go to meetings on Wednesday in black cloaks. Draw
Do you hear this?
A big star circle on the ground. Have these cups of blood, drink it, pretty much. And we kind of plan world domination to make it.
I'll show you exactly.
Yo.
Yeah. Is this your car? Yeah. Do you mind?
Everyone gay. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Now we have spoken about the Little Nas.
Look how he just literally just explained the gay agenda and then just, yeah, it's pretty much it. Make the whole world gay. God, bro. And then how they stay, yo, these motherfuckers that are controlling all this shit, these niggas know exactly what they doing and they doing a pretty good job. These motherfuckers, yo. Push it all through the music, push it all through the Netflix and Hulu shows. Ridiculous, man. What is going on?
Nas X agenda often on this channel. When I refer to the Little Nas X agenda, I am referring to how rappers are being used to push this way of life onto the fans by making it look appealing. The gatekeepers in the music industry who take orders from the elite are instructed to use their artists to push this agenda. We all know that rappers are the most influential people in the world. What they do, the fans will copy. If rappers dress feminine and act feminine, so will the fans. And we have seen this time and time again. Ever since rappers have been wearing
just
nail
like
polish,
I said,
we have seen the fans following suit, as many teens now paint their nails. This is the obvious reason rappers are acting more and more feminine to influence the youth. But what's the point? What are they trying to accomplish by pushing this agenda?
Right.
Well, I have done a lot of research on this, and I have found the actual reason for pushing this agenda, and it gets deep. Now, I want to warn you that this might be too difficult for some of you to understand, as the concept behind it is heavily rooted in alchemy and the occult. But I will try my best to explain it as simply as possible. Most of you watching this video should already know that rappers like Lil Uzi and Playboy Cardi are occultists. This is easy to see from videos like this one that shows Lil Uzi Vert telling his fans he sold this soul and is going to hell and is dragging all of them.
Tells y'all all the time.
Before everybody starts screaming and saying, oh, like I told y'all earlier, you motherfuckers enter the rapture. And if ain't nobody flying up to heaven right now, obviously all y'all motherfuckers going to hell. Right with me. So, let's get it.
And y'all still haven't canceled this man after this. Thousands of people's kids. Thousands. And y'all still listen to him today. Acting like ain't none of this happening. So, y'all so oblivious, yo.
Did I sell my soul? I sold my soul for you. Y'all coming right with me, you dummies.
Add this with the endless occult imagery Uzi has used since the beginning of his career. It's not hard to tell that he is an occultist. One practice that is heavily used in the world of the occult is no other than alchemy, and this cross-dressing connects back to it. Now, for those who don't know what alchemy is, let me give you a quick breakdown. Alchemy is an ancient form of occult philosophy that inspired much of what is taught in the occult. Those who practice alchemy are called alchemists. In alchemy, the main objective was turning base metals like copper into noble metals like silver or gold, using a form of ancient magical chemistry. These alchemists would have what we now call chemistry labs built in secret, where they would run their experiments attempting to turn copper into gold. In order for an alchemist to turn copper into gold, they must first create the Philosopher's Stone. The Philosopher's Stone was a substance created by alchemists that when used could transform base metals into noble metals like gold, allowing those who master the technique to become wealthy beyond imagination. This wasn't the only thing alchemists were trying to achieve through alchemy, as they also wanted to cheat death. Alchemists were also trying to defeat death and live forever by using the Philosopher's Stone to make an alchemic potion called the Elixir of Life. The Elixir of Life was a potion that, if drank, will grant the drinker immortal life as long as they kept on drinking it routinely. Now, this is when things get really interesting, and it might get a little confusing for some. The concept of alchemy when it comes to metals is essentially transforming base metals into noble metals. But this alchemic transformation can also be done with man. Now, the concept of alchemy when it comes to man is turning a normal man into an enlightened god with the elixir of life. This is what the elixir of life is all about. Alchemists believe the drinker who drinks the elixir of life becomes an enlightened, transcended being. Those who drink the elixir will go through an alchemic transformation, becoming gods on earth. This is a drawing depicting a person who drank the elixir of life. As you can see, they depict the person as a strange being that appears to be half woman and half man. The photo represents two opposites coming together to make one. It represents the alchemic transformation of man. Just like base metals could be separated and merged to transform them into noble metals, alchemists...
Hold up, I want to pause it right there, y'all. So we're pretty much going on a breach of them saying that, I feel like they're going to say that these people actually literally take this potion to become something weird.
believe that man can go through the same process by merging his masculine side with his feminine side to become a god. This is why the drawing depicts a man merged with a woman.
Hey,
this
comment under
drawing
this
is
live.
a representation of
Hold on, for the 2 people that's on here, I love y'all.
Androgyny and alchemy. If you look up what this drawing represents in alchemy, it states, androgyny and alchemy, the perfect fusion of opposites, the ideal divine state, the philosopher's stone. In belief, the purpose of alchemy is to separate and combine opposing elements so that they will eventually form a unified whole. Essentially, alchemists who achieve creating the philosopher's stone and the elixir of life go through this gender-bending transformation, becoming androgynous. For those who don't know what androgynous means, it means of having both the physical characteristics of male and female. Just like alchemists transform base metals into noble metals, they are trying to transform a man into a god. What most people don't know that I learned a few months back during my research is that this is what the deity Baphomet represents. Baphomet is another representation.
Oh, wow. I don't know if that just added on there, but for y'all that love Coachella, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Of androgyny and alchemy. Baphomet is a being that is half man and half woman. It also has many alchemic symbols in its drawing, like the moon crescent.
I want you guys to understand that right now, if you guys are opened up to it, check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the torch. Okay, now we're gonna bring it to Statue of Liberty. Alright, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And a statue. So, you know.
On top of this, Baphomet actually has an alchemic phrase on both of his arms. One side states solve and the other side coagula. And if you ask me what that means, it means to dissolve and coagulate, to break a substance down to its basic element before reforming it into something new.
Wow.
Baphomet represents the alchemic androgynous transformation. Now you may be asking why alchemists and occultists relate being a god with being androgynous. I have looked into this for years as I wanted to have a deeper understanding of alchemy, and I finally found the answers I was searching for. I would try to explain this simplified to the best of my ability. Part of what makes God God is his ability to create man from nothing. All God used was dust from the ground to create Adam and nothing else. He created the world from nothing, just as immense power. Now,
we're going to do a couple videos on actually how Adam was made, and we're going to get into some Billy Carson videos other than just the rap culture, so just bear with me.
Now, people can't do that. No one person can create life. The only way people are able to create life is by a man and a woman coming together and reproducing.
That's right.
This is why a man can never be a god, as God can create from nothing. But alchemy teaches that through the Philosopher's Stone and the elixir of life, man can become a god by merging his masculine side with his feminine side and becoming both a woman and a man all at once. I told you this one was going to be hard to understand. By alchemists representing themselves as these androgynous beings, they are showing that they are now God, the perfect balance of masculine and feminine, the coming together of opposites. Now this all connects back to the music industry and why these artists have become so feminine. Like I said many times on this channel, the music industry is full of occultists. Little Uzi Vert is one of those occultists who has shown us this since the beginning of his career. Little Uzi is heavily into alchemy. In fact, he hired an artist to hide alchemic symbols in his pink tape vinyl release cover. This artist posted this on his Instagram. I was approached by Little Uzi Vert's team to whip up a secret alchemic esoteric design for the limited edition Trasher edition pink tape vinyl. These 4 designs are hidden across the vinyl as a transparent ink that glows both pink and green once exposed to sunlight, blacklight, or heat. If we look at this post, this artist tells us that Little Uzi Vert himself reached out to put these alchemic symbols on his album cover.
Wow.
Little Uzi knows most people don't even know what these symbols mean, but he wanted them secretly placed into his cover. He did this because he's an alchemist. Now, if we look at Uzi,
listen, I don't know much what he's talking about right there, but all I know is he just needs to stop. I don't care about no alchemists, chemists, whatever. All I know is that he needs to be stopped, because if he keeps this up, I mean, my dad's a teacher, and he always tells me he sees the ratio to straight to gay is off the charts right now, and then in between is the gays and transgender people. The LGBT community is just literally storming the fucking world right now, and it's a weapon. It's a fucking weapon of mass destruction. And as time keeps going, and if they don't stop this shit, y'all need to hide y'all kids, and y'all need to stop having them listen to this man right here, Lil Nas X 2, and multiple others. That music, I know it kind of sounds hot, hard, and it sounds good, but it is not good. It is not good. So yeah, if y'all got kids, I just say don't even let them listen to music. We're gonna stop the video here because we running it out. This video is on 20 minutes. Man, I don't even know how I'm gonna post this. YouTube been moving slow on posting stuff, so we'll see. Until next video, y'all. We'll keep the live because we're gonna do another video. We're gonna do 2 videos, so I'm gonna end this one here.